down for you. Let me break it down for you. Let me break it down for you. Let me break it down. 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 Let me break it down for you.
And isn't it amazing? Took a little patience. Look at all the faces I shot. Running on the pavement, working like the gray shift, trying to make my way in this bitch. What I'm gonna do when the youth is gone? What I'm gonna leave for my son? Every single day I'm running on the pavement till it's done. Oh, how they love me when the game is strong. Oh, how they love me when the money's way long. Oh, now they wonder if the hype is real. Oh, now you want me when I'm off the radar. And isn't it amazing? Took a little patience. Look at all the faces I shot. Running on the pavement.
And I'm back once again. It's the Uncle, here to bring you another dope album review. And this week, I can only cover the most talked about album of the week, and that's Logic's new album, The Incredible True Story. But before I get into that, y'all know how I do. I tell y'all about my week. I tell y'all about my pickups and what I was able to actually grab. Now, this is not an album, but it's definitely related to hip-hop. I knew I was getting this, but I just wanted to give a shout-out to my man, Jimmy the Blueprint Williams, for lacing me with his brand new book that just came out this past week called Sports. Smart people only read the sports. Now, this album actually connects sports and hip-hop and actually goes through a little bit of the life of my man Jimmy Williams as a young guy growing up in sports. So this is definitely an interesting book you guys do not want to miss out on. And, support a local author that is very, very talented, and it's very, very comical. I was also able to grab the movie Brush from my man Black De Niro. Very, very good full-length feature film. And the story kind of twists at the end. It's not your normal get out of the hood story. So you definitely want to grab that. The acting was very good. I was kind of surprised. The visuals were excellent, and the way it's laid out is very, very good. So make sure y'all grab that from my man Black De Niro. And my pickups this week, I was actually able to grab some good stuff. I was able to grab my man Boogie Mandela, Dirty Harmony. Very, very good. You can let it run from front to back. Besides the production, he does matter of fact, he does all of the vocals on here, whether it be harmonies in the chorus, all of the bars. Everything is done by Boogie Mandela. So I wanted to give a shout out to him for being very creative and making a really, really good piece of work. My man Artemis is back with I Can't Replace Me Part 2. Some really, really good production on this album. Make sure y'all go grab that. He got Hezekiah on the beats. He got Odyssey. So you definitely don't want to miss out on that. I did pick up Young Jeezy's Church in the Streets. I could tell y'all, I kind of enjoy it toward the back end of the album. I'm not really a huge Jeezy fan just because of the repetitiveness. I love some of his songs, but a lot of them, the choruses are a little bit repetitive to me. So I was going to do a review on it, but I chose not because Jeezy fans would probably hate me. I also was able to grab, now this was very slept on, but I could tell you, if you do not have this in your collection at the end of the year or after you finish watching this review, because I know y'all didn't buy this because you think this man is old, but Redman's Mudface. Hold up, wait a second. Redman's Mudface album. Make sure y'all go grab that, because this is like vintage Redman. You cannot imagine the bars that he has on here. I was a little skeptical going in because of that listening to Method Man, listening to Raekwon, and all these guys that are around the same age trying to, still release some quality music. But this album right here, you definitely don't want to miss out on. And let me give a shout out to my man from Detroit, Big Gov. Okay? He hit me up. He told me that, I think it's somebody that you need to listen to. Now, a lot of times rappers, when they have their own project out or when they're doing their own thing, they don't like to support what other people are doing. And I cannot say that about this guy, Big Gov from Detroit. He has a really, really great album out called No Signs of Weakness. But he was still able to tell me about this bull from Detroit named JP1. Now, I'm not going to take advice from just anybody. A lot of times, depending on who tells me to listen to somebody, I might say, you know what, I'll give him a shot. I might give him a little shot, But I will say, I am so pleased, Big Gov, that you told me about this ball JP1, because this dude, his series, and I'm going to tell you, I'm only through 1 and 2, and I do have 3. But Fire and Brimstone 1 and 2 are just bananas. So I wanted to talk to y'all and just let y'all know, during this pickup segment that please, I got mine from Live Mixtapes. Go get Fire and Brimstone by my man JP1 out of Detroit. He covers almost everything in his series. So I just wanted to give a shout out. I'll be back after these messages.
Say box money.
Box money.
I mean, listen, we talking about practice. Not a game, not a game, not a game. We talking about practice.
Hey man, I feel like pressure on me. Oh man, the pressure on me. Niggas hating on me, pressing on me. Shit, cops confessing on me. You lying, you can hear it in their testimony. Shit, my girlfriend stressing on me. I'm on probation, walking with a weapon on me. Case a nigga try to stepping on me, I'ma have to turn his face into pepperoni. Pizza, I ain't talking about Caesar, I'm talking about 6 feet under is where I leave ya. Understand, I break Rex my leisure, cause there's enough stuff on my plate for me to feed ya. In me, niggas acting like they friendly, but they had your gun on empty over envy. Pins be filled with lead instead of ink, but that's because they react instead of think. But I think there's more than life than just a block. A couple fast dollars and stash that's from the cops. A job I don't wanna work, staring at the clock. Man, they gotta be for me when they compare me to pop. So I'ma need a yacht, a condo for the summers. Mansion, couple fast cars, different colors. Dancing with some fine bras for my brothers in a whole mailbox. Money club doing numbers like 100 bill, 203. Yeah, I'm like that. Who you supposed to be? Oh, that's your favorite rapper? Who is it? I bet I take him out for a quarter key.
Hey, I told y'all I was coming back. I gotta talk about this new Logic album, right? If I don't talk about this, I'm gonna get cussed out. Cause last year these boys gave me fits. Oh, he ain't make the top 10 list. What's wrong with you? You're crazy. This, that, and the third. Well, you're definitely gonna be mad at me this year, Logic fans, because last year he definitely should have made the top 10, and I actually retracted and put him in the top 10. So this year, Logic does not fare so well. I can tell you, I enjoy Logic. I had the whole Sinatra series, Under Pressure, very, very good. His producer Six, he makes some nice beats. But this album, The Incredible True Story, set in the far future, 100 years from now, over 100 years from now, wherever, robots controlling the world, I don't know. But in any case, it's like it kind of begins where these two dudes they searching for like this planet called Paradise, after the Earth is being destroyed, has been destroyed. While they're searching for the paradise, they throw in this Logic's album, and it kind of goes right in. into, you know, Fade Away. So Fade Away is actually a good way to begin the album once the intro gets past, because it's basically Logic, you know, he's telling you that you're going to know his name until he fades away and he's not going anywhere. So even though it's in the future, you know, at this point in time, it's supposed to be in the future, Logic is basically telling us that he's not going anywhere until he dies, I guess. But the beat is good. It kind of gets your head nodding, and it kind of stays with the theme. And then you go into to Upgrade. Upgrade, you kind of hear that his rapid fire flow. At the beginning, I wasn't really impressed, but then it gets a little bit better in the middle where he starts to kind of like harmonize. He talks a little bit about how success has changed his views on life. So that was, you know, that's okay. Goes into another interlude with the white people, like Whoa. When I saw that name on the track list, I was like, oh, this better be a banger, because, you know, Black Rob, I mean, come on now, like Whoa, you better do what you're supposed to do, because they used to have us going bananas. But on this particular track, I could tell you, he sounds exactly like Kendrick Lamar and Drake to me, and that's really my issue that I have with Logic. You know, the beat is alright. It's the production was kind of tight. It has a nice, you know, like a sound going through the beat. So, you know, it's the production was okay. Young Jesus, you know, he's at the beginning like, you know, we're gonna take it back to the 90s. And, you know, the beat is okay, but it's really, to me at this point in the album, you know, I'm not really impressed. You know, he tries to go back into the past, but, you know, I guess I just wasn't really impressed. Intermission, I like that, and that's just like a interlude. But it's smooth. You know, he's talking to the listener, asking us to follow, you know, as he tries to like school us into the choices that he made, and sometimes he wishes he can go back and change things. So I actually really like that. I Am the Greatest, which was on the trailer, and I could tell you, when I seen the bull doing all the bapping and all of that, I was like, oh, this joint gonna be bananas. But now that I've heard the song, this is exactly Drake. I mean, Drake actually could have just did this song. I just have a problem with that. It's not original. It's not authentic. I think Logic is a little bit is better when he's getting stuff off of his chest and when he's being really personal. Lord Willing, another song. I saw the title of the track, and I'm like, okay, Clips, this better be bananas. You know, it talks about making a difference. You know, trying to make money in the process, staying true, and you know, he basically wants us to be patient while he figures out how to do this. So that's actually okay. City of Stars, it's another Drake sounding song, but I actually enjoyed this particular song. You know, it's kind of like a song of goodbye. You know, I guess after he was done wrong, you know, peace out. You know what I mean? Stainless, I can tell you, I do like the flow. That's one of the songs where I can say I hear the original Logic in that song from the Sinatra series. And on this song, the young ones might not appreciate it, but he kind of has that Bone Thugs and Harmony flow, which a lot of guys actually do. But if you're a certain age, you probably don't know that. I love Jesse Boykins. When I saw his name on this track, Paradise, I really got excited. And the beat kind of sounds like Aquemini by Outkast. So, you know, it has that kind of feel, that kind of sound. So, you know, young ones, you need to go back and check that out too. But I can tell you, I don't think the verses on this particular track fit the title of the track. So you know, that track wasn't really good to me. Never been. Once again, I don't know if he wakes up in the morning and like eats like Drake and J. Cole cereal for breakfast or something, but I mean, he just has them inside of him. He must just listen to them so much, and this doesn't sound original to me. So you know what happens next. Skippies. Run It. It has a nice banging beat, but once again, he still got that Drake flow. But I can tell you this actually, it works for him on this one. And it's basically mainly because of the production, because on the second verse, once again, all I can hear is just J. Cole. Y'all can say what y'all want. I know y'all gonna hate me, but Logic is not original to me. Logic, you know, he just, as much as I love hip hop and as much as I really enjoyed his past Sinatra series, even though he was Drake and J. Cole-ish then, he's just not original at this point. I think he still needs to find his sound. He still needs to find his originality, and he will be a great MC for the culture. The title track, you know, it has a nice jazzy beat. His flow is nice, you know, the Incredible True Story track. But at this time, I'm very tired of hearing Drake and J. Cole. So I'm going to rate this album, and I'm gonna be done. I'm sure I'm gonna get smashed for this, but you know, I don't care, because I have to be honest. This album on a scale from 1 to 5, okay, and I always say you can go 1 to 10, however you want to do it. But this particular album, to me, it deserves a 3, and I mean like a just made 3. So it's like a 2.75. All right, so take it how you want it. Give me your comments. Let me know what y'all think. I'm out. Peace.